Okay, next speaker is Paul Jacobs, followed by Paul Angulo, our Auditor Controller.
Good morning, Honorable Chairman Ashley, supervisors, and members of the public. And point of order, I think these two items should have been handled separately because they are kind of apples and oranges. My name is Paul Jacobs, a retired civil servant, and I am acutely aware of the difference between a public employee and an elected public servant. Unfortunately, Riverside County does not seem to distinguish a difference between the two. A government employee earns a paycheck while a public servant receives compensation in the form of a stipend. When Supervisor Stone was a councilman in Temecula, I think the stipend there was $600 per month. The pay raise he enjoyed in compensation from going from a city councilman to a county supervisor was substantial, to say the least. Supervisors Benoit and Jeffries actually enjoyed a significant bump in income when they demoted from the state assembly to county government. Government workers don't have the luxury of establishing their own salaries and benefits. And just because this region is called the Inland Empire doesn't mean our county representatives should receive a king's ransom. Respectfully, the compensation you receive is an affront to the hardworking constituents you are elected to serve. The median annual income for salaried workers in Riverside County is close to $50,000. Serving in the state legislature pays around $100,000 per year. So the equitable amount for a county supervisor should be around $70,000. The current county compensation scheme is overly generous and out of alignment with other political positions in government. The current ordinance has a sunset clause that I believe should remain in effect. If this board is going to revisit Ordinance 780, then it should be only to lower supervisory compensation closer to the median income of the constituents so that you may have a better fiscal perspective of the people you were elected to serve. This board has approved force account construction projects to avoid paying prevailing wages. Conversely, members of this board are compensated at nearly 3 times the income of your average constituent. And I commend Supervisor Jeffries for declining the county's retirement package when he came onto the board. He sets a good example for walking the talk of a fiscal conservative. On behalf of county taxpayers, I respectfully request you deny the motion to amend Ordinance 780 to remove the sunset clause. Any adjustment in board compensation should be downward to the level of $70,000. Thank you.
Okay, Paul, now you can talk on item 321. 3 more minutes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, again, Honorable Chairman, members of the board, county staff, and residents, my name is Paul Jacobs, and I have tremendous respect for the work the county sheriff and other elected officials do heading crucial county departments. They are certainly deserving of upward salary adjustments, but I know of nobody outside of Wall Street or the 1%ers enjoying a 20% or higher boost in income. Certainly your constituents have not seen salary increases anywhere close to 20%, and in many situations, people have taken pay cuts just to find or keep a job. Considering the Great Recession this board often speaks of, doesn't it seem insulting and inappropriate to boost public salaries to such a great extent? The staff report states that these salary adjustments are based on an external market salary survey, internal parity review, and a compaction analysis. The staff report provides none of that analysis, but instead offers flowery paragraphs of job descriptions. I think Riverside County is fortunate to have such competent people in these elective positions, but the key word here is elective. Respectfully, as elected public servants, I don't believe members of this board earn a salary, as do the professionals filling these positions we're talking about in item .21, which are positions of public trust and service. No offense, but with members of this board pulling down close to $150,000 per year, those who are elected to positions that shoulder the burden of running indispensable county agencies deserve to receive salaries above your considerable compensation to avoid compaction. While I respect and appreciate the office holders in these positions, this trend of exorbitant executive compensation in government is unsustainable. I can't think of anybody I know who doesn't deserve a 20% pay raise, but it doesn't happen much in the private sector or with rank-and-file government workers. The magic of this wage boost will be compounded with the built-in cost of living adjustments. The public staff report does not provide fiscal analysis justifying these staggering wage adjustments. Until this fiscal analysis is available, I suggest approving a well-deserved 5% increase in compensation today, then bringing the item back with a complete staff report for further review and in a public hearing. That's my motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,